Hello lovely people, and welcome back to a new video. And those of you that are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Barta and I am back with a new channel message from the Galactic Federation of Light and the Pleiadian Council within the Galactic Federation. And I connected to them last night because the easiest time for me to connect to them and to receive the messages is before going to sleep. So normally I do that. And they delivered a long message and actually a guidance, because each of these messages are guidances. And they talked about the importance of paying attention to whatever is arising at this time in form of feelings and intuitive messages, because they hold very important information about the upcoming period of time. So not sure what is still coming, what they keep talking about as an event, but I'm pretty sure that this year still has some surprises for us in terms of events, global events. But we don't need to be worried or afraid. So I will read the message for you. They never tell us the exact things that are going to happen, the exact events, because first of all, the timelines are not sure. They can change, nothing is set in stone, and time is really flexible. And secondly, if they give us a glimpse of the future and many people start thinking about the same things, then the collective consciousness can create certain things, so those things can manifest. And they would interfere with our free will if they did that. And the Galactic Federation pays very much attention to not interfering with our free will. And they could interfere many times in the events of the planet because they know that those things will happen and they are orchestrated, but they don't do because that would be interference. And they are not allowed to do that. Keep in mind that the Galactic Federation is not equal to God, is not the source energy. If we started to talk about the different layers, not hierarchy, but different layers and different levels of consciousness and different dimensions, they would be below source energy. The Galactic Federation of Light is an organization, and it's made by beings from higher dimensions. And being from higher dimensions, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th dimension, it's easier to look after a planet that is in the 3rd density or 4th density, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's not source energy, is below source energy. So it's not equal to God. I just wanted to clarify that. I also wanted to mention that the fact that they were talking about signs and paying attention to them, it's very interesting, because I have been having lately very vivid and very interesting dreams. And last night I had a dream as well, and I actually couldn't recall it. I forgot about the dream, but when I was typing a message into my iPad, I had this flashback about the dream, and it came back to me, so I could recall. And basically what I dreamed about was that I was with a group of people. Certain people I knew from the group, certain I didn't, but we were a group of people. And every day, every evening around 8 o'clock, sirens went off in the town where I was with these people. Sirens like emergency alerts. And every time the siren went off, you would not be allowed to be outside, so you had to be indoors. And before the siren would go off, so before 8 o'clock, you were only allowed to use your car if your car was diesel and not with gasoline or petrol. So yeah, that was super interesting. I would not be allowed to use my car because my car is not diesel if this happened. But yeah, I'm sure it had some significance, maybe something that has to do or will have to do with gasoline and the prices or shortage of gasoline. I don't know, but this is what I was dreaming about last night, and I thought it was super interesting. And yeah, from the style of the buildings as well, I was somewhere in the Netherlands or Belgium or one of those countries that are next to each other. So I was there somewhere. Yeah, it was interesting. It's so hot in here. We had some incredibly hot days, and I feel like I'm melting. You can tell it from my face because it looks super shiny. Anyways, I will read the message for you, so let's get into it. So this channeled message is from the 25th of June 2021 from the Galactic Federation of Light and the Pleiadian Council. And they said, together you can build what you have not thought that was possible. But for this is required to respect the decisions based on the heart and awareness and comprehension of what has never been. You are all entitled to your own happiness and freedom. and the current state of the society is not allowing you to have all it takes and to harness your potential of being completely free. So the answer lies within your true selves about what you are. And that knowledge of what you are as a soul will give you the freedom that you are seeking for from the outside. Nothing else can allow you to take your lovely nature to the next level, where the creation of the new society and the new community happens. We are greeting you now, and we want to let you know that the answers to your queries about what is going on behind the scenes is now being delivered to you if you are paying attention. Your intuitions are sending you signals and encoded information in form of feelings and impressions. However, many of your people tend to ignore these signals as they are not built on tangible data. We would like to tell you to pay close attention to these signs and data that is coming in from feelings primarily, but they will also appear in form of encoded information from different external sources. These intuitive feelings and signs will show you the way forward about the upcoming period of time, as you will be able to read between the lines and make necessary moves when it comes to decision making. So whatever arises, pay close attention to those details because it will contain blueprints and important information about the upcoming period of time and what steps are necessary for you as individuals to take. We are also available to all of you that wish to connect with us and are needing information and guidance. So please use this opportunity to connect to us, to your spiritual team, and teachers from other dimensional planes that can show you the way forward together with your higher selves. Celestial beings are also assisting you at this time and are capable of giving information to you about what is coming. You just have to open the gateway to them and let the information flow to you through your heart chakras. That is the engine of your energetic bodies. The human heart is capable of receiving sophisticated signals and information. Your DNAs are capable of storing the knowledge acquired from many lifetimes. And in this period of time, you will be able to access that information as well. You have the tools and you have the energetic frequency to do so without requiring external sources and tools for this to happen. Tangible results and information will be available to you all when you are allowing yourselves to connect to the frequency of the creation that is vibrating on the same energetic level as your heart. And we want to tell you that the frequency grid on your planet is getting more and more visible to us, which is allowing the energy shift possible on your planet to create tangible, incredible results. The collective consciousness is requiring you to all vibrate on the highest frequency so it can manifest events that are serving your collective, not the collective of the individuals that are having self-service as a primary energetic value. Please be aware that what is happening and will continue to do so in the upcoming months will serve as an evolutionary catalyst that will open the gateway to the fifth dimensional consciousness. The process has started and it has been in the making for some time. Please do not be afraid that is all lost, as we are with you in this process, and we can assure you that this uncomfortable experience for many of you is happening according to your agreements with your higher selves and with other souls that are incarnated with you at this time. And it's all happening for the benefit of your souls and the benefit of the collective. Stay calm, lovely soul, because you are about to experience why you came here. You are doing that in this very moment, but your experience will reach its peak when you have created for yourselves the planet that you have always wanted to experience. And for that, you just have to accept what is presented to you and judge it no longer. Remain with your soul at this time and connect to the very core of your being, because that is the only way forward that will get you out of what you don't want to experience any longer, and will bring you the experiences of love and oneness with all souls that are incarnated with you on Earth at this time. We are the Galactic Federation of Light and the Pleiadian Council, and we are connecting with you all, lovely hearts, to ensure you that all that is happening is that of a divine agenda and a divine plan that contains the plans of the individuals as well that are not having the best interest at heart for this planet. These interests are related to power over other souls that is also part of the divine plan. In order to understand what is happening, you have to trust and understand yourselves from everything that is emerging from your own heart. Honor it all that your hearts are creating and invoking, and let the experience of love and self-expression lead the way and speak for itself. You don't have anything to prove. You just have to be complete within and in complete harmony with the infinite source of creation that you call God. You are His creation and you are His children that are not here only to experience suffering and separation, but to feel what is to create freely from the core of their very beings and the core of creation itself. It is coming to you if you allow this divine creation to run its course. It is your choice and your free will to learn from the experience of oneness. We leave you now, and please all of you have that love frequency penetrate the core of your beings so the communication with us can happen. Stay in the love and light of the infinite creator. Peace with you all, lovely creatures. That was today's guidance and message from the Galactic Federation of Light and the Pleiadian Council. And I love that this guidance is not only for the collective and not only relates to the collective, but also to us as individuals. And as they said in the beginning of the channeling, the collective and the system of the society, the systems are made in order for us not to feel fully free and not to be 100% capable of expressing ourselves, because there are certain structures that are not allowing you to do that. So the only way to feel free is to connect to the core of your being, to connect to your heart and to go within, because this external world, this simulation and holographic reality will not give you the opportunity to be 100% free. And I'm talking about the third dimensional reality. But we are heading into the fifth dimensional reality, and even though it's very hard to imagine what it would be to be on this planet, on Earth, in this society that looks completely different, and it gives you the opportunity to express yourself and who you are. It's very hard to imagine, but we can create that, and basically this is what they were talking about, that we can manifest as a collective certain events. I think it's predestined for us as humanity, as a collective, to go to the fifth dimensional consciousness. So there's nothing that can take us off that path. The other thing that I also wanted to mention is that they were saying that it's very important to pay attention to signs these days, to intuition. We don't know what is ahead, and there are events coming in our planetary sphere that will be very challenging for many of us and will test our capability to adapt to new energies. So the only way forward is to align yourself with your higher selves, because your higher self will lead the way, will let you know if, for example, you should stay in this particular country that you're living in, or you should move somewhere else, or you should sell your house and buy another house. So will guide you towards the right steps and the right path. And many times we have these intuitive feelings, but we disregard them. So many times I have this intuitive feeling about something coming up, and I disregard it and I say, oh, it's just a creation of my mind. It's absolutely normal that we do that because we are afraid to follow up with that feeling. But what you can do when this happens, and what I do normally, is that I ask my spirit guides or the Galactic Federation or the Pleiadians, or you can do that with your galactic families or whoever you are feeling connected to send you confirmation of that feeling being real. And whenever I ask for confirmation, they always send me confirmation in the form of synchronicities or in dreams. So many times I'm like coming across the same thing over and over again. And I think they are super annoyed because it's like, Girl, can't you see? It's in your face and you still don't believe it. You still don't have faith. It happened to me, I think, last week that I asked God about something. So I channeled him. He gave me the message. He told me. And it sounded too good to be true. So I was doubting the message. And then I was dreaming about it. So that was the confirmation. And so many times we are receiving confirmation over and over again about the same thing, and we are still disregarding it. So stop doing that and just go with whatever arises in your heart and in a form of feeling, because it never lies. Never. Okay, so I'm melting and I will finish this recording. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you as always. It means so much to me that you are watching my videos and you are commenting. Please feel free to share this message with people that can resonate with it. Also, if you are resonating with the energy and the message of my channel, feel free to subscribe as well and hit the notification bell, like the video if it resonated, if you didn't dislike it, because they are helping the algorithm. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. Take care of yourselves. Have a nice weekend, week, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye bye.